this strategy has a lifespan of sometimes 7 years, sometimes 9 years, depends a bit. That's mainly a mathematical exercise because all the funding periods in the countries are different. And usually every 7 to 9 years, we have such a point where many of them are renewed. So we just started the strategy process. Council week was 3 weeks ago, I think. And we named the secretary of the so-called EPPSU group. So that's the European Particle Physics Strategy Update Group. And the person named is Karl Jacobs from Freiburg. He's the current chair of ECFA, that's the European Committee for Future Accelerators. A very old name when essentially all research was driven by accelerators. So then an accelerator was decided and one knew what research you can do. These days, it's kind of the other way around. These days, we look into which accelerators do we need to do research. At least as a particle physicist, I would love that it was really like that. There are many different aspects. Now, during this process, the strategy secretariat will contact all national communities, all national stakeholders, and they will give an input to the strategy. And then there will be a strategy discussion in council where they say, okay, these are the lines, these are the priorities. And then there will be a long writing session. So you can imagine around 100, last time it was 118 or 119 people, sitting together in one big room and trying to write a document. Takes 4 days, and I think that's not a minute too long, in fact. Because just getting 2 people in a room writing a document already takes 4 days. But it works. The process works with all the input that is there. And then Council and the member states will ratify this strategy, and that's how we go further. So the last strategy said, do a feasibility study for a future collider. The next strategy will probably say something very similar. But it might already say develop the, do the first steps for development of this future collider. Well, this future infrastructure. I'm not going to preempt that it needs to be a collider. Yeah, can be something else. Yeah. So that's how it works.
Thank you.
All right, very good, very complete. Antonio?
This question is actually for both of you. It's a left-hand question for students. If